Good morning, students. In lesson 1, we have discussed about nutrition in plants. I have already told you that all organisms required food for growth, repair and functioning of the body. Today we will discuss second lesson, that is nutrition in animals. Animals get their food from plants either directly by eating plant. These animals are known as herbivores, and example of such animals are cow, goat, buffalo. Some animals get their food from plants indirectly by eating animals that eat plants. Examples are tiger, lion. These animals are known as carnivores. Some animals eat both plant and animal. These animals are known as omnivores. Examples are dog, cat. Even human is also omnivores. Next topic is different way of taking food. Mode of taking food into body varies in different organism. Bees and hummingbirds suck the nectar of plant. Infant of human and many other animals feed on mother's milk. Now next topic is digestion in human. How the food is digested in human's body. You must also know about digestive system of human's body. See the digestive systems of human's body. See different part which help in digestion of food, that is buccal cavity, salivary gland, esophagus, stomach, liver, gallbladder. Next is pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Okay, these parts together form alimentary canal or digestive tract. There are basically 5 steps which help in digestion of food. First step is ingestion, that take place through mouth. Food is taken in body through mouth. The process of taking food into body is called ingestion. We chew the food with teeth and break it down mechanically into small pieces. Do you know, at the age of infancy we have milk teeth which are 20 number. These teeth fall down with time, and when we grow, then finally we get a set of permanent teeth which are 32 in number. Let us discuss different kind of permanent teeth. Basically there are 4 kind of teeth in our mouth. First 4 teeth in each jaw is known as incisors, and these incisors help in cutting and biting of food. Next one tooth on both sides is known as canine, that is helpful in tearing of food. Next 2 teeth on both sides of jaw are known as premolars, and the next 3 set on both sides, 3 in one side, 3 on other, total 6 teeth last in the jaw. These are known as molars. Premolar and molars help in grinding of the food. So after when we chew the food, the saliva liberated from tongue help to convert that food into form of paste. Salivary gland liberates saliva. Saliva break down the starch into sugar. Tongue is freshly muscular organ attached at back to of floor of buccal cavity. It is free at front and you can be moved in all direction. What is function of tongue? You can talk with help of tongue, and it liberates the saliva with food during the chewing and help in swallowing of food, and it also tastes the food. And next is the food is passed through the tongue into food pipe or esophagus. Swallowed food pass into food pipe or esophagus. Food pipe run along neck to chest. Food is pushed down by movement of wall of food pipe. Actually movement take place throughout alimentary canal and pushes the food downward. Okay, so digestion is second step in digestion of food, that start from basically in mouth and end at small intestine. Then from esophagus food is passed to stomach. Stomach is thick wall bag. Its shape is like platen J and it is widest part of alimentary canal. It receives food from food pipe and at one end and opens into small intestine. The inner lining of stomach secrete mucus, hydrochloric acid and digestive juice. The mucus protect lining of stomach and acid kill bacteria that enter along with food and make the medium in stomach acidic and help digestive juice to act. And digestive juice break down protein into simpler substances. Next part is smaller intestine, that is longest organ and it is 7.5 meter long. It receive secretion from liver and pancreas. Beside it, its wall also secrete juice. Liver is reddish brown gland situated in upper part of abdomen on right side. It is largest gland on body and is secrete bile juice that is stored in gallbladder, and bile play important role in digestion of fat. Pancreatic juice act on carbohydrate, fats and protein, change them into simpler form. So third step of digestion of food is absorption that take place in small intestine. The digestive food can be absorbed by finger-like outgrowth in small intestine's inner wall. This finger-like outgrowth is known as villi, and villi increase surface area for absorption of digestive food. And each village has a network of thin and small blood vessel close to its surface. Surface of villi absorb digestive food material and absorb substance are transmitted via blood vessel to different organ of body. Next step is assimilation. By with this process the body require energy and there is growth in the body. Then this is assimilation in which cell glucose break down with help of oxygen into carbon dioxide and water and energy is released. Food that remain undigested and unabsorbed pass through the large intestine. Large intestine is wider and shorter than small intestine. It is about 1.5 meter long and function is to absorb water and some salt from undigested material, and remaining waste passes into rectum and remain there as semi-solid feces, and facial material is removed through anus from time to time. This is last step of digestion of food. This is called excretion. Okay, now today we have discussed about digestion in human. The notes of this chapter, that is nutrition in animal, will be sent today in form of PDF. Please go through that PDF. And in tomorrow we will discuss about digestion in grass eating animals and food taken by amoeba. Okay, thank you.